Alright, Chapter 3, Coordinate Systems. And, Autodesk AutoCAD 2013 Professional 3D Drafting and Design. Alright, Chapter 3, Coordinate Systems. Along with the visualization creation of the work planes impaired with the proper 3D modeling, frequently we create with the objects that are not aligned with the current work plane, and instead of creating and aligning them in the final position, sometimes it's much faster if it's defined on the working create the working plane. Only then proceeds to create object. We must not forget the important part of the AutoCAD commands working with a 2D XY plane. In this chapter, we cover the world coordinate system, how to create and apply with the user coordinate system, UCS command with creating UCS by moving the orientation of the icon. When and how do you apply dynamic coordinating system icons, important variables to know. The user coordinate system. The present world coordinate system is the AutoCAD reference coordinate of the system shall discuss how to create the user coordinate system. The world coordinate system. The world coordinate system, also known as world or WCS. The reference coordinate system has never been deleted or modified. All user coordinate systems are based on this one. When we create the object, it will be internally defined with the world coordinate system, even if it is not the current coordinate system. World coordinate system, also coordinate system, used for the exporting 3D project to other formats. Note, when we start a 3D project, it is wise to start it near the world coordinate system origin with its height aligned with the world coordinate z-axis. Creating user coordinate systems. Following with the important commands variable related to the unit coordinate system, also known as UCS or user coordinate system main command is to apply the named UCS. The user coordinate system command, no alias, but is easily allows you to create a manager user coordinate system. There are several options to the user coordinate system. Following user coordinate system toolbar by going to Tools, New User Coordinate System on the menu board with the Coordinates panel, and with the Home tab on the ribbon, right-click on the User Coordinate System icon, which is in the box. The command can be seen with the command line informed of the current user coordinate system. By default, creates unit coordinate system defined with 3 points starting with a new origin. Command UCS, current UCS named world, specified with the origin unit coordinate system, or face name object previous view world XYZ or axis or world point. Then it asks for a point that defines the new X path of the direction processes with the enter key with the command ends with the create with the unit coordinate system that has a different origin but maintains same direction on the X and Y axis. Specify X and Y X axis or accept point. When these 2 points are defined with the origin of the X half of the infinite number of the planes are possible, need to specify the third point to define the X and Y working plane. It will, if we press enter key, the command ends, and we have gotten a working plane parallel to the previous one. Specifying point on the X and Y plane or accept point. Alright, now you see the world coordinate system, the X, Y, and the Z is now positioned at the left of the on the direction of the 3D triangle. We must be very careful clicking on these points. Be sure that the correct object snap is assigned. Working with a unified coordinate system is not immediately detected can cause serious problems. But besides defining unit coordinate system by 3 points out of the creating option, if there is variable is followed with the face to create with the unit coordinate system aligned with any of the plane or face, solid surface, or mesh. We click inside the face and they will define a unit coordinate system. The origin is clicked pointed, and the X direction is parallel to the closest edge. Optional, we can select the new next face according to the point projection, flipping around X and Y axis. Alright, the object creates unified coordinate system defined with the existing object for the instant. Selecting the line creates the unit coordinate system parallel to the one used to create the line with the origin at the endpoint close to the section, the selection point, and the X axis given at the line. Alright, the viewpoint creates a unified user coordinate system perpendicular to the view direction point, meaning the X and Y axis are aligned with the drawing area. The origin does not change. The X and Y and Z creates a unified unit coordinate system, rotating the current unit coordinate system around the X, Y, and Z axis by a specified angle value of the origin does not change. And this says the original with the X, Y, and Z at filling the corner. Your X at 90 degrees, Y at 90 degrees, and Z at 90 degrees. Z-axis creates a unified coordinate system defined by origin, and Z direction is useful when we work plane perpendicular particular direction. Previous option activates user coordinate system that was last used. The option can be used successfully to recover the last 10 unified coordinate systems. The later usually also possible to save the recover the unified coordinate systems applying with the name of the option with the get some of the new set of options. Save to save a unified coordinate system. The name is requested. Restore to activate a new saved unit coordinate system is requested. Delete and eliminate with the definition saved unit coordinate system and question mark to list all saved unit coordinate systems. To activate the world coordinate system upon entering a unit coordinate system command, we just press the enter key and click world option. Note this command has two hidden options. Apply with the current unified coordinate system. User coordinate system active viewport with the all other viewports. Orthographic option allows you the activation with the orthographic user coordinate system related with the world coordinate system, and with the obtained with the rotating this one, the equip the user coordinated system with the following. Enter the option. Top, bottom, front, back, left, right, and then top is the default. Creating user coordinate system, moving the orientation icon. Since version 2012, it has been possible to create unit coordinate system, moving the orientation icon directly, selecting the icon for grip that's displayed within the 3D view. One with the origin on the other three of the H-axis endpoint. With these grips can be activated, moved, and allowed with the dynamic creation of the coordinate system. On the right, click over the unit coordinate systems, all creation options, as well as listed as saved. The unit coordinate systems user coordinate systems are displayed. Important variables to know. AutoCAD has several variables related to the coordinate system which affect its behavior with creating user coordinate system, changing with the view direction. Here are the most important ones. User coordinate system file. On activation, unit coordinate system while keeping the value of the UCS files as 1. View changes with the respective plane view with the value of the 0 by default is saved with the drawing. Your user coordinate system viewport or UCS VP. When working with more than one viewport, the variables allow for having the independent user coordinate system per viewport value 1. Only the one US coordinate system and all viewports value of G if it has the value of 1 default saved in the drawing. User coordinate system ortho or UCS ortho. It controls whether the corresponding orthographic UCS is activated at value 1 or not at value 0. Changing with the view, the orthographic view, it has a value of 1 by default and save it in the registry. Unit coordinate system detect or UCS detect. The control of the dynamic unit coordinate systems on a value of 1 and not value of 0. It has a value of 1 by default and saved in the registry. Alright, unit coordinate system select mode or UCS select mode controls value whether the unit user coordinate system icon can be selected, moved, or orientated value 1, not value of 0, and it has a value of 1 by default and is saved in the registry. Alright, exercise 3.1. While drawing some of the linear objects different plane 3D model, include the accompanying file with the Open 3D 0301 with the reps of the part with the trouble the planes are not aligned with the world coordinate system. Create the unit coordinate system aligned with the front face. The unit coordinate system command. Click with the lower left corner, the lower right corner, upper arrow text on the face of the said sequence. Apply line command. Pause with the lower left corner. Actual origin of the new user coordinate system. Aim the x-axis, type in 2, specify the first point of distance with the 2 units with the corner. Then aim the y-axis up and type 2. At the x-axis, type 1, and y-axis down, type 2. And with the command applying with the rectangular command, also alias REC with the first corner absolute corners type 4 to 1 and first corner at 1 to 4, 1, 4, 1 for opposite corner. Create the unified coordinate system aligned with the right face again with the use of the 3 points. Apply with the rectangular command with create the rectangular from 1 to 1 absolute coordinates to at 4 to 1 relative coordinates. Now activate user coordinate system icon position orientate with the top inclined face with the moving the scripts. User version older than 2012 should apply with the user coordinate system using the 3 points again. Creating a rectangular coincident with the face of the E with the rectangular and with the P line or polyline. Apply the offset command alias 0 with the last object easily selectable by with typing L on the command line. Specifies the distance is 0.2 and marking a point inside of the object. Alright, 10. Create the unit user coordinate system rotating the current with a 190 degrees around the x-axis. With the user coordinate system, select with the x option, except with 90 degree with the default value. Apply with a p-line coordinate with the alias polyline, or PL for spot point with the origin ortho on Mark 2 angle y6, Mark 2 along the y angle, 6 along the x, and then -2 along the y, unspecified on the face endpoints. Save current user coordinate system with the name of the top perpendicular. Create the user coordinate system upper front incline face. Use the either icon or 3 points. Create rectangular coincident that with the face edge. 15. Apply the offset command alias 0 last object. Specify the distance is 0.2. Mark with the point with the inside. Do the same with the upper posture inside incline face. Activate the world coordinate system for instance applying the user coordinate system, applying the press or enter key. Save model, rename the A3D0301 final drawing. Managing user coordinate system. There are some ways to manage saving the user coordinate system beside the UCS command, US user coordinate system manager command. 2 other ways with the small list below with the view cube and the US coordinates command. User coordinate system icon, context, and menu with the name, the user coordinate system manager command, or UCS MAN command. User system management alias UC allows you to manage the user coordinate system display with the dialog box with 3 tabs. Name user coordinate system. We activate the world previous or save the user coordinate system orthographic user coordinate system. We activate or other 6 orthographics user coordinate system settings. Can change the display options related with the user coordinate icons, indicating if it displays display origin if the settings are applied to all viewports and then selectable. Also contained with the 2 options related with the user coordinate system saved with the viewport if the plan view is activated with the changing user coordinate system. Alright, dynamic coordinate system. Since version 2007, the auxiliary tool is available for creating an object with a solid planar face. Creating a dynamic coordinating system. The dynamic user coordinate system tool is activated during the creation with a 2D, 3D object that can move the cursor over the solid planar face. The face is highlighted with the Autocad with the with the temporary working plane on the face with the ending of the command with the temporary user coordinate system disappears. Dynamic user coordinate system can be turned on and off with by DUCS button on the status bar or easily by pressing F6, or dynamic user coordination system or on the status bar or pressing F6. Note, normally the object position with that plane is not precise distance from an edge of a vertex. One way to have the precision of the turn on the O track, the pause over one of the 2 objects snapped in the direction of the cursor. Another hand auxiliary tool is the FROM, or from special object snap available with the individual snap menu. Control right click. This tool allows you to specify the point relative to coordinates from the base point. Exercise 3.2. With dynamic user coordinate system to create some of the more object with 3D model from the last exercise. Open the Autocad 3D0302 file. Turn on dynamic user coordinate system. Create the sum of the circle with the rectangle on the front of the left face. Create the square side 1 with the upper inclined face with the lower left corner of the inner rectangular 2 with the units of the horizontal 1 unit or along vertical. Apply the rectangular command pass over the face. Press the control right click with the select with the from. Specify the lower left hand corner of the inner rectangular add to the base point with the type of the add relative to the 2 to 1, 2x and y1 for inner offset distance. Type at 1 to 1 as an opposite corner. There is no need to save the model. Alright, user coordinate system icon with the 3D user coordinate system represented with the 3 orthographical axis. Very important. It tells of every instant with which whether the user coordinate system normally would work with a 3D icon, but a 2D icon is available. Identifying user coordinate system icons. Depending on the situation, current visibility, user coordinate system icons can be adapted in different aspects, and you see 1, 2, and 3, and 4. The 2D wireframe visual with the icon represented with the lines of the user coordinate system has the small square with the shown with the figure as image 1. It means the world coordinate system is current. Without the small square as shown in image 2, it means the current user is in a coordinate system. And with the visual style, except for the 2D wireframe, the icon is added as shown in the image 3. And there's no difference between world coordinate system and the user coordinate system. Particularly 2D objects, we may opt the 2D icon as shown in image 4, where the ZX axis is absent and the world coordinate system is indicated in the letter W. Modifying the user coordinate system icon. To modify the user coordinate system icon, we can apply the user coordinate system or icon or UCS icon command. There it has the following option: on and off. This turns off the user coordinate system icon visibility on and off the current view port. All this will apply all visibility original origin settings with all the viewports. No origin or origin with the display of the icon with the original coordinate system origin. If the origin is visible with the current viewport, but the origin is not visible with the display with the lower left-hand corner. Selectable. Specify whether the user coordinate system icon is selectable or not. This option is available in the 2012 version. Properties. Display the dialog box with the control of the icon aspect. We can choose between the 2 and 3D icon with the line width, the icon size of the icon colors, model space and layouts, and applying single color checked with the icon uniform color, otherwise apply with the same color shaded in the previous figure with the red for the x-axis, green for the y-axis, and blue for the z-axis. Shows your user coordinate system icon menu. Show the 2D, 3D line width, the icon size, model space in color, and layout color, and apply single color. OK, cancel, or help. Summary. In this chapter, we learned multiple methods of creating user coordinate systems, including with the user UCS command, with also covered with manipulating the UCS icon with activating the dynamic automatic UCS user coordinate system. The user coordinate system is fundamental with the access for the different working planes of the X and Y planes. We now have the demands for the user, how to manage and save the user coordinate system, identify and change the user coordinate systems, also view the most relevant variable to control the user coordinate systems. Now we have the basis for the creation of the real 3D models, which coming next. Alright, Chapter 4, Creating Solids and Surfaces from 2D. Testing.